Hey everybody, Silver Lion's back with another video. This time, we're going to be talking about something that's going on next month in August at the end of the month. And if you don't know what's going on next month, I recommend you stay tuned for this video and you'll find it very informative. So a lot of people have been talking about the BRICS summit that is coming up in August at the end of the month. And what the BRICS summit is a bunch of different countries like Russia, China, Saudi Arabia will be there. I do believe India is going to be there. South Africa, I do believe, is another one that is going to be there also. They're pretty much getting together and trying to figure out what they're going to do with the U.S. currency. In my belief, that's what this meeting is about. I believe that Russia and China and all these other countries want to bring in Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia wants to join the BRICS nation. If you do not understand yet why this is a big deal, please stick around to the end of the video and I will explain that to you. So we have now known for a couple of months that because of the banking crisis here in America, a lot of banks have been buying up a lot of the gold. But the same is with other countries like China. China has been expanding their gold reservoirs for a long time now. For what we know, it's been at least 7 months. What they are telling us, or what we know on book, is that they have saved up at least 2 tons of gold so far. Probably more, because they're not going to tell us everything that they have. Why would they? And the problem with China grabbing all this gold is that we're thinking that there's going to be a new gold-backed currency from the BRICS nation. And China might be dumping $1 trillion of treasuries from the United States, which would be a catastrophic hit for the US dollar. It might not even exist anymore. You know, we've been through recessions before. We've been through periods of time where our dollar isn't worth as much as maybe it should be, and American people have taken a hit. But the thing is we have never had the dollar go from $1 to 0 before, where our money is not worth anything. This is a big reason why me and a lot of other people are stacking gold and silver, because a lot of these things that are happening right now might push our fiat currency right out the window. And gold and silver is what takes us away from that worry. Everybody knows what gold and silver is. Everybody is willing to trade or barter with you if you have gold and silver. It's real money. It's been money for thousands of years. But this is another reason why we are seeing banks and other countries hoarding gold now. They're not going to be really hoarding silver because it's not much of a money preservation as much as gold is, even though it still preserves your money. Silver does. Gold, you can just have a lot less of it that is worth a lot more. So gold is more like a savings account, in my opinion, than silver. Silver is great at smaller increments, so you can buy more stuff with it. It makes more sense to stack silver also, so you can use it for barter and just other goods and services like that. Gold is more of preserving your money and making sure that a good lump sum is safe, instead of just keeping it in a bank account where that number on a screen can go straight to 0. And while we're on the topic of gold, speaking about other countries that are hoarding gold, India has estimated about 25 tons of gold, more than any other country. That's because as India, as a people, they understand that this stuff is real hard money. It's not just paper. It's not just some fiat currency backed by the wishes of their government. That it's been money for a long time and it will forever be money. You know, the thing is with these BRIC nation countries is they want to de-dollar us. You know, they're sick of the dollar being the world currency, and they kind of want to take a little bit of their power back. You know, but the problem with that is obviously us as American people, that's our money. That's the US dollar is what we use every single day. You know, we can see gas prices, food prices, rent prices going up, and everything's just going through the roof right now. And it's hard for the middle class American to stay afloat. And another country that wants other countries to join the BRICS nation is South Africa. They are a part of the BRICS nation, and they are trying to get other countries into it also, because they all want to fight up against America and our dollar. And it's not going to be good for us when all these other people start joining in, especially Saudi Arabia. Because when Saudi Arabia comes in, the dollar's definitely going to tank. And this is what everybody is looking at right now. The thing with Saudi Arabia is they are the biggest exporters of oil that we know of. And the only way that you can buy oil from Saudi Arabia is with the dollar. You can't buy it with rubles. You can't buy it with Chinese money. You can't buy it with Canadian money. The only type of money you can buy oil from Saudi Arabia is with dollars. That's it. And once Saudi Arabia joins the BRICS nation, that's over. The thing is why that's such a big deal is because that's our petrodollar. That's what makes America's dollar so rich in value. That's why every country wants to have their hands on the dollar bill, is because we all need oil. Everybody runs on oil. Countries run on oil. And once we got off the gold standard as America and we went straight to the petrodollar, we lost all sense of security and backing behind our dollar. Because now if Saudi Arabia goes to the BRICS nation and says, screw it, and I'm going to accept other country currencies, accept the dollar, then it's over. We're going to become pretty close to a third world country. And this is obviously my opinion, and it's all speculation. This summit has not happened. It's happening next month, possibly the 23rd or the 24th of August. We have no idea right now. And Saudi Arabia's not only a huge issue, but another huge issue is when China decides to dump that $1 trillion in treasuries. What are we going to do? The feds might come into the market as a last resort to buy the U.S. treasuries to drive interest rates down. But how long can that last? Interest rates are through the roof right now, and the feds are already talking about another rate hike. So we're going to have to take a look when the end of August comes. We're going to have to start paying attention to the BRICS summit on what's going on next month, because I know it's a lot, but all of this stuff can affect us in a huge, huge way. And one way to prepare, a big way to prepare, is to start stacking gold and silver. Put it in your reservoirs. Buy a safe. Put gold and silver in a safe, start stacking it, put it somewhere, cut out a book. It doesn't matter. Hide it, keep it, and make sure nobody knows you have it. Because once our dollar falls apart and we have nothing to back it, you're going to wish you did start stacking sooner. I know I wish I did. I don't have as much gold or silver as I nearly wish I did, but it's not stopping me now. I'm definitely getting out there, going to local coin shops, buying, keeping it. I'm trying not to sell any of it. I haven't sold an ounce yet, so I'm hoping that I can get more by the time this is all said and done. I'm hoping to have grown my stack to a great amount, and I really hope that our dollar doesn't collapse. I hope we don't lose our buying power with the dollar. This isn't what I'm hoping for, but this is what I'm preparing for. It's never bad to stack something that you know has value or will have more value in the future. You know, start stacking gold and silver, stack food, stack water. You know, being a prepper isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's always just to be prepared. That's it. And if anything, this is a great savings account. You know, it's a wealth prevention, especially gold. You know, it's got such a great holding power. It never really goes down. Obviously, it'll go up and down, you know, periodically throughout the months, but it never goes to zero. That's the thing. It always has buying power, and it always has had buying power, and will continue to have value over the years. It's been valuable in the past, and I'm 100% positive that it'll be valuable in the future. But like I always say, and like everybody else says, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just trying to tell you to be prepared. Be prepared for what happens at the BRICS summit. Be prepared for what Saudi Arabia might do. Be prepared for what China might do with our $1 trillion in treasuries. Because you never know. America was once a great country, but I think we are slowly starting to fall apart. If you found this video informational, if you have found what I have said to be inspiring to you to start stacking, please let me know in the comments. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I've got more information coming this week and the rest of the other weeks, I guess. I'm going to keep you guys informed as much as I can, and I'm going to keep myself informed as much as I can. I appreciate the support, you guys. I appreciate you guys viewing and liking, and I'll see you in the next video.